judge me for this one, but here's the thing. I've been judging village people. Yeah, you're judging me right now. You know, here's the thing. Like, hear me out. Like, the reason why I judge village people, right? I feel like when they come to the big cities like Cape Town, Joburg, I'm not sure about Durban if it's a big city, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just including it just for inclusion, you know? You know, like when they come to the big cities, they're always like so unnecessarily humble. Just too much humility that I don't like it. Because like you hear them when they always say, I come from a small village in Limpopo, or I come from a small village in Eastern Cape. You've heard them say that, right? Everyone's from a small village. Like I've never had anyone ever say, I come from a big village in Limpopo. You know what I'm saying? It's like all the villages in this world are just small villages. Like, where are my big villagers at? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are big villagers that are masquerading as small villages, and I don't like that. And like, how do you know that you come from a small village? Do you know the square meter of your village? Hmm? Like, imagine your chief is very proud of his big village, and you're calling it a small village. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing that if you're from a village, I'm judging you for that, bro. You know. Oh, by the way, my name is McSpanky, and I come from a small village in Limpopo. You know, I work for an insurance company as an actuarial analyst. You know, you guys know what that is? Yeah. Damn, educated crowd. It's beautiful. You know, but for those who don't know, somebody who does an actuarial job, what we do, our job is to, with the use of mathematics, we use mathematics to identify a risk, measure the risk, and then manage the risk. You know, so maybe just to give you a practical example, if you have applied for insurance and then your premiums are very high, or you have applied for a loan and then they reject it, I'm the guy behind that. You know, I know you say like, oh, these banks are very racist. No, it's me and mathematics. You know what I'm saying? My brother, you have an account with Wunga.com and your account is in arrears, and you think you can afford to get like a mortgage. That's not gonna happen, bro. The mathematics is not allowed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pythagoras will not allow that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your hypotenuse right. You know. Like I started this job like 3 years ago. You know, like 4 years ago. I remember when I started this job. You know, when you go to these corporate spaces, you have this like, or when you change your job, you go to a new job, you have this feeling like I don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? You feel out of place. You know, I used to have that feeling, bro. Like they call it imposter syndrome. You know, for 4 years, I thought I had imposter syndrome. You know what I'm saying? And now that I've been 4 years into the job, I'm starting to realize that this might not be a syndrome. I might be an imposter here. And it's like, you know you're better at your job when the biggest contribution in these meetings is nothing from my side. For 3 years, nothing from my side. I'm like, something must come from your side, bro. Like, say something. You know what I'm saying? Contribute. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, you can't blame me. You can't blame me for being bad at my job. Like I told you, I said I come from a small village in Limpopo. And this thing, this is what they do in these corporate spaces. They speak this unnecessary English. That is, it's like, I don't think we should be speaking this English. And the thing is, my brain, like everything that you say in English, I take it as literally, right? I remember on my first day at the job, my manager, Mr. Van der Merwe, he gave me a task. He said, yeah, that's his name, Mr. Van der Merwe. You know, so just imagine a Van der Merwe, that's my manager, you know. So he gave me a task. He said, Jerry, I want you to do a financial projection. But I understand you have never done this in your life. So you're going to have to grab the bull by its horns. Grab the bull by the horns. Wait, this bull that I've grabbed with the horns. Like I'm chilling in my small McDonald's apartment asking myself, where is the bull so that I can grab with the damn. I don't even know the phrases. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't exist in my vocabulary, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. But Mr. Van der Merwe said that Jerry is confused. He said, Jerry, please come to the office so that we can touch base. Touch base? Who is base? Why are we touching him? Did base consent to being touched? Like, I don't mind touching base. You know. So go to the office so I can touch base, right? When I get to the office, as Mr. Van der Merwe, he starts explaining. He says, to grab the bull by the horns, it means it's a difficult task. So you must pull some extra strength. I'm like, okay, makes sense. I say, where's base? I want to touch him right now. He said, no. When I say touch base, I mean get to the basics of the situation. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Then Mr. Van der Merwe says, exactly. Bob is your uncle. What the hell is Bob now? My uncle name is Kidibuni Munawus. You're confusing me right now. You know. But I love my job, man. I love my job. Like I said, I've been doing this job for almost 4 years now. You know. And I'm what they call a nearly qualified actuary. You know. Like for someone to become a qualified actuary, you must pass a series of 12 board examinations. And out of 12, I've passed 10 of those. You know what I'm saying? You know. I know, it sounds impressive until you start asking for the questions. How long have you been nearly qualified? You know, it's like, let me give you a scenario, right? So maybe ladies, you understand me better, right? Let's say a guy proposes to you, right? And then now you're a fiancé. And it's 4 years, right? It's been 4 years right now. No marriage has happened. Do you call yourself a fiancé or just unmarried? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like my brother, do something. Be serious about this thing, you know. So the thing about me, I've been nearly qualified for 4 years. So there are 2 exams that I've been writing right now. I've been failing them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I must ask myself, am I nearly qualified or just unqualified?